inch of snow here, maybe an inch in the Bloomington area. In the Detroit area though, we could have some heavy lake effect snow bands along the I-94 to I-696 corridor, usually once a year in the greater Roseville metropolitan area, in the great state of Michigan, right? It's about a 3 to 4 inch lake effect band that goes across the state in about a 15-mile band. And that looks to be today up there. You can see Bitcoin's not doing anything. Ethereum Classic continues to be highly volatile the last couple of, about the last 10 or 15 days. It'll pump up 15 or 20%, go down 8 or 10%, pump back up, go back down. Very volatile coin. Dogecoin's having a little bit of a pump today. Let's see what's going on there. Exactly what's going on there. You can see that orange arrow, or the yellow arrow there, where the descending, hold on, let me pull out my industry exclusive pointer tool. Look at Vincenzo's gonna perch close. You can see right here where this beautiful yellow arrow is. We bounced off this lower support of this falling channel, and then also off of the blue ring, right? And that's what we were waiting to see, and that's what we thought would happen. And then you trade back up to the initial resistance, which is the green 200-day moving average, and there's no volume. My monocle that I have on right now, this is superimposed, and there's no volume. It just gets less and less and less and less, and this last pump has nothing, so I do not have much hope that this gets anywhere up into here. I don't think you got it enough to even get here. I think this is going to sell off, and I think today's Super Bowl is going to be a huge bust, right? I haven't been too excited. You haven't seen Vincenzo's Go Crypto Investing say big Super Bowl things are going to happen, besides the pumps of localized coins that come up 10 or 12%, 15% real quick, and then they sell off. That's kind of all I see going on today, just a normal run-of-the-mill shit. But XRP, it's clear to see now what's going on. As you've made a nice consolidation in the 4-hour time frame, so that's a good time frame to have a solid pattern. And you can see you're forming a little symmetrical triangle, right? Right off the 200-day moving average in the daily time frame. Fucker, watch. Daily time frame, 200-day moving average, knocked the price down as it was forecasted, right? So then you go to the daily time frame, or the 4-hourly time frame. Hold on, I got to get over. So you can see that in the daily time frame, the 200-day moving average knocked the price down up there, right? But if we go to the 4-hour time frame, you can see the 200-day moving average is acting as support, right? So you got a symmetrical triangle forming. And if we put our last line out here, you can see this is your symmetrical triangle. That's a neutral continuation pattern. It's not a great symmetrical triangle because you only got one hit on the top, one hit on the bottom. You got 2 hits on the top now. So what I would think would be going on here today on Super Bowl Sunday is you finish this consolidation. So you got a winter weather advisory in Detroit, 2, 3, 4 inches of snow. You finish this consolidation, and then if you want to break bullish, the targeted move would just be from, and it would get you right up here to that upper target of 95 cents if you broke bullish, would be from the top, the bottom to the top, to the point of a breakout. And you can see the confluency, and that's how you get up. The same way we were talking about diagnosing, sniffing out, detecting. And this is again the power of Vincenzo's Go Crypto Investing. When we told you when the price flushed that it was at more than likely, the probability said you would come back test the 72 cents. And then we gave it a 1.69 out of 10 chance of coming up into here. And if you watch the videos from a week ago, we said the 200-day moving average at the time in the daily time frame was up there, and it still is. And we said that would reject you. And if you wanted to end up getting to this green arrow, you would have to get rejected by that, consolidate down, hold support on the 200-day, on the 4-hourly, along this symmetrical triangle, and back test it now as lower support, and then trade back up, consolidate, and then you break up. And that's what we could try to do today. Or if you break down out of this, the technical target, if I did a targeted move, would bring you right back down to here, your last low where you kick back off of after that flush, right? Where you floop. And then you would trade back down to there. So that's what's going on in the XRP, right? Straight to the facts. None of the nonsense that you get around, right? What is going on? With all the nonsense. Vincenzo's Gold Crypto Investing is a very busy guy, working 7 days a week, 10, 12 hours a day, plus doing this. So I don't have time for the nonsense and all this junk, right? I just give you what I think's going on. I don't give a flying fuck what other people think is going on, right? So I don't read much articles, or I don't play many news clips unless I feel it's very important, because you coming here to get what I think's going on, right? I don't give a fuck what some other schmuck's saying, right? If you look at what else do we got? The XLM. I like the XLM. You can see the XLM did it again too, right along the lines of what Vincenzo's Gold Crypto Investing. And again, people, when you become jabroni killers, it'll be much easier to see my forecast for my weekly forecast and monthly and yearly to see how they play out, because it won't be in with 13,000 other videos. It'll be exclusively categorized and archived to members of Jabroni Killers to make it easy to see these forecasts that I've made. And if you go back here when this price was flushing, we told you the support was 19 cents. If you could gather some support and hold it, your first resistance point was here, but your major upper resistance, just like XRP, was up here, because you had to back test this symmetrical triangle. Because if I zoomed out to the daily time frame, which I will do for you, my lovely audience, right now, just to show you what I'm talking about, in the daily time frame, somebody's at my front door, you can see we were in a symmetrical triangle, but this was on a more flushing pattern where we were breaking down hard. So this was more of a bearish continuation pattern. And then you see we broke down out of the symmetrical triangle, just like XRP did, to the 19-cent ring, like we thought it would do, right? So then if we zoom back in to the hour time frame, you can see where we came up to now is all we simply did was what often, but not always, but in a probability-based way, it likes to come back up and back test this now. And then if it gets rejected, that's confirming the breakdown. It got rejected, but it came back to the blue ring. Notice again, the blue ring. These are very powerful rings, because they tell you where buyers and sellers were. If they're falling down towards the ring, buyers are there. If they're rising towards the ring, oftentimes sellers are there. And you can see you flushed, but the buyers were there. And then you rallied all the way back up to a technical target. These lines have not moved. I put these on here months ago, right? Then you got rejected and you got supported by it again. So now if you get above the 200-day moving average, your next logical spot is to retest this again, for you either to make a double top, or you're going to power through it next time and end up way up here, where we're going to put an XLM now, just like XRP is trying to do. We're going to put a little target up there in XLM, because there's enough data to say this is now not likely, but it's more than possible now, to where you could come way up there, just like XRP did, and then you get rejected, come back down, and maybe back test this area as support to try to break out of this to the upside. So that's what we think is going on here. I'll give you more updates as the day goes on, as the Super Bowl gets near, and as the hype train really starts going later on today. If any of these coins move up 1 or 2%, or God forbid 6 or 7%, the hype train and the YouTube charlatans are going to be out in full force. And Vincenzo's Gold Crypto Investing obviously will be here to cool down the hype, to bring some level head and calmness back into the marketplace and in the trading world for the retail investor. I am the voice of the retail trader, to keep them from being fleece heisted and shysted, and to make the best probability-based trade based on a TA probability-based technical trading style, and not the hype train and YouTube charlatans just trying to sell some snake oil, right? Subscribe to the channel. Jabroni Killers will be coming soon as YouTube gives me that as a YouTube partner. Now that we are, yes, Vincenzo's Gold Crypto Investing is well on its way into the YouTube partnership program, pushing towards that 2,000 subscribers, on our way to 1 million subscribers. Peace and love. Peace and love.